Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm back again with another section in the Joy to the World mini folio style album. There was a bit of a glitch in video number 4. For some reason it videoed for 5 minutes, went off. It must have stayed off for about 10 minutes. I must have just knocked it and it came back on again, so please forgive me. I might just have to go out and invest in a new camera because I'm having so many issues with this one just lately. So I've got a device that I pin all my USB ports into. I was advised by a lovely friend to say add Velcro dots, and I've done that, and now I've attached it to the side of the computer and taped this very sensitive wire in against the side of my computer, so fingers crossed it fixes it wherever you are. I keep forgetting where my camera is, and it'll be at the edge of the table. I think it will be in a second. Yes, we're at the edge of the table. So this was flap 1. We're moving on to flap 3 because we've already done flap 2. So here it is, and it's just I think it's getting a bit too bulky because I'm having a job to close it. But oh, I didn't make a tag for that, so let's make a tag for that. I need this to be 8 inches by 4. So let's 4 inches, and I know that's 8 now, so I'm going to do this by 4. In fact, I might do it by 8. So if I take another 4 off, so we've got this section and this section we can use for flaps, and then we can score this at 4. We can get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, 2, 4, 6, 8 more photos on there. And if need be, we can use another tag as well to get another 4. So that's 12 photos from one sheet. And if we chop that down to 4 again, we know that's 8 as well. And these can stay as 4x4 photo mats as well. Perfect. So even though they're not just all going to go in this one page, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 8 and 8 is 16, and 16 for places for photographs. Perfect. So we're on flap number 3. So we've done flap 1, flap 2, this is flap 3. These are just the spine parts, like this one, so we need to add something for those. So I'm going to use the booklet to actually go in there after we've prettied it up. So I'm going to, let me just see, if I do 4 inches, which is half, let's mark that second. So it's 8, so that's 4, so a little pencil mark. Just give me the slightest dash on here. Slightest dash. And then I can, whoops, where am I going with that? I'm going to grab some of my gorgeous paper that I've got here, and I'm going to just add that section on 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Oh, and I've done it on the back anyway, so if I add that there, perfect. Beautiful day, hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. Right, it doesn't matter which way round I have this, it's still going to look absolutely gorgeous anyway. Perfect. I'm going to rub out those lines now. And where's my little stamp? Here it is. Let's get some place photo here. Perfect. We're going to do that. Now I'm going to add it at the top and the bottom on all the sides, because it's up to them. Because it's 4 by 8, they can add a 6 by 4 as well if they want to. Love it. I'm just going to give that a quick waft so it dries. Because I know it can take a little bit longer to go off this. Gentle. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm not putting any strips across the centre. I might add maybe one of these. Oh, then I'm adding a strip across the centre, aren't I? So, oh my goodness. Let's look. We've got Merry Xmas. Fits lovely. But then they're not getting the full 4x4 experience, so I'd have to literally just glue the central line. Oh, let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's close that in case we make a boo-boo. So, I know we've done it on that one, but we want to be able to show that you can tuck your 4x4. Ooh, so maybe those little cards will come in handy. I can grab hold of it. So. On the tiniest little border. Them to one side and scoop that down the centre. Look how cute those little envelopes are. But we need to just, I'm going to let it dry properly first though, because I'm just going to offset that just slightly, just to show that they can be tucked under. And then that is going to go in that. Good. I'm not doing it on both sides or all 3 sides or anything like that. I could perhaps say grab the little mitten, but there's a gap in it, you know. That's cute. Glue that just around that side. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to do it right through the center. Again. What's that now? God. So, peace and help. Just to show that it can be tucked under. That perfect white, but that piece, I'm just doing the opposite this time. So look how cute that glove is, and then this can be shown to be, you know, it's only halfway glued down. We've done this piece, which can be tucked into here. And I know we've got a bit of a gap, but that is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. This is a booklet, obviously. We could add a little bit of this Christmas ribbon, maybe. But do I actually want red and green? No, I don't. Tell you what you could do, though. We could just round the booklet. Oops. We could just tie a little small bow just to break up the white, and then they can take that off. Perfect. Oh, I'm getting a bit low on that, but that's just there to break up the monotony of that white band that's going through the center. So we've now finished that off. These other pieces will be used on here, and this has got a flap now in itself, not interrupting anything. Nice little booklet. I could even stamp places. You could have a photo there as well as there. So 8, 9 photos, 10 with the underneath. Perfect. 10, 19, 29, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 29, 39. That's 43 photos altogether up to now, and we've still got these 2 sections and this one to go yet. So woohoo! Right, now I know this is, let me just do that for you. So white cardstock for, that's the pocket, was 8 by 8, scored one side at 4 inches. Make booklet. There we go. And then DSP for the booklet is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and ribbon So there we go, that's that first flap. We've done flap 2 with the waterfall, we're on to flap 3, and I'm going to use these 2 flaps because look, they're going to fit in there beautiful. We are literally going to add a large pocket with a flap on the front, and we're going to use a magnet for this one. So this is 4.5. So I want 5.5 by 6. Oh, that'll be good. So let's just cut this at 6. That way we've still got 6 inches there. And we need this to be 5.5. And then we need a 3-inch piece at 4.5. So let's get that written down quickly. So flap 3, white cardstock, 1 at 6 by 5.5, pocket, 1 at 3 by 4.5, flap for pocket, 2 at 8 by 4 photo mats, DSP, 1 at 2 3/8 by 4 3/8, and 1 at 5 7/8 by 4 3/8. And that's all we're doing for this one. So white cardstock is 5.5 by 6 and 3 by 4.5, and then 2 at 4 by 8. And they're going to be the photo mats. And I'm not adding anything on the photo mats apart from a place photo here on both sides. And then I'm going to use DSP to add to the flap and to the pocket. And I'm going to round off the corners as well, I think. So we need to score this first of all on 2 sides. So on the short side, score this at 1/2 inch, and this at 1/2 inch. We're not going to score it at the bottom because we're not adding to the bulk. So that is going to go there, and so is this one. And this on the short side we need to score at 1/2 inch. And then we need to round those corners off. So when this gets popped in here, we've got a little gap, if you notice, either side, and it's not going to incur anything on those hinges. So let's glue three sides down. And again, I'm just eyeballing the bottom. I don't want us to glue right up to the corners because I want my photo mats to go in. So again, this then is going to get attached on here. Oh, that's not giving me much space, is it? So I'm going to come down. In fact, I'll tell you what I am going to do first. Grab some designer series paper. That is wide enough for 4.5. Fingers crossed. That should be wide enough. Perfect. Flip that over. Give that a little mark. Cut that off. Oh, it's alright, I was just checking my sound is on. Perfect. And then I'm going to glue that on. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 smile. Do, 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 do. I'm giving myself a good border across the top there. And I'm still playing. And I'm still recording. And I'm checking it on. So now I'm going to attach my little flap on there, making sure it's attached either side, and I've got myself a little bit of a groove on. Perfect. So attach, 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 make sure you're perfectly straight and level, and that gives us, oh, perfection. Now my little these are my magnets. I'm going to use 4. 1. Oops, that's gone. Let me just have a look. It clinged. Ah, is that it? Nope. It's stuck somewhere to my, or it bashed up against. Nope. Oh, I nearly fell off my Right, Gaynor nearly fell off her chair. Oh, right, let's start again. I'll find them later. So 2 there. Yes, there's 2 there. And there's 2 there, so keep them apart. Tape, 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 tape. Look at that, it's come right off my finger. I have to add that back on. Right, a bit more tape. Oh, have you ever seen that pot noodle advert? Taste Stlye. Oh, it really gets up my nose. Really taste Stlye. Oh, just makes me so mad and angry to, oh, please, just stick on there. Oh, he doesn't want to stay. Alright, hold it down. Thank you. Oh, excuse me, I've got a bit of heartburn then. Oh, that's painful. Right, pull these flaps over now. Keep them down. Yay, we got there. So, oh, DSP wise now, I'm going to have to write that down. Because this, we need 2. So you will need 2 of those, not just 1. And we will need a section in there which measures let's do 2 inches, and one at 2 inches by 4 3/8. So there's today's workings out for this flap. Pause, go get your stuff, come back. We can do this together. Da 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 da. Lovely bit of paper. So I'm going to have that in this top corner. So flip it. We know the measurements, right, Gaynor? Shut up. 4 3/8 by 5 7/8. So 4 3/8 by 5 7/8. So we got that, but that doesn't really give us much, does it? So let's take that little blue strip there off just for a second, and we want this at 4 3/8. That's not big enough. That's certainly not big enough. So that can go on there. And we got this beautiful piece here. So 4 3/8 by 2. Two 3/8. Where's that piece just gone? There. This, what was this? That's obviously not 2 3/8. This can be for our 2-inch section. And we'll need that's not wide enough. That's not wide enough. Let's just get these on for a second and we can pick some more papers. So that is so mega cute. Peel off the back end, we know that one's going to come off easy. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, 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 smile. Do 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 do. Perfect little border on there. That on good. Scrunchy, scrunchy, scrunchy. This section is going on there. And we can give that a go. Stick it down. Bang, 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 bang. Taking them off. Can you hear my husband? He's a little nut job, especially once he gets on his game. Now that is some tiny, tiny, tiny borders right there. Ah, Perfect. Now we just need for some for the flap. So these now, we've got to make sure these fit. They don't, oh, they're too long. So I'm going to have to shorten these down to 6 1/4, I think. Let's do 6 1/4 by. And maybe we could round, because what are these? 6 1/4 by 4. There's 2 nice photo mats there, and yeah, perfect. I need a section that's 2 inches for there, so I can glue that in there. Perfect. Is it that the time already? It goes so fast. So I'm just going to round these corners off, I think, and just do a place photo here and leave these as 6 by 4s. Perfect. So I'm going to stamp on them. We just need a section here now for her, for this bit. So our little, they're building up nicely. But these will go with the album, so the person who wants to buy this can add more decoration if they want to. I always give the extra bits. So let's just stamp our 2 photo mats. So maybe we could even do, let's do the magic trick. So portrait, landscape even, to portrait. So we can go from that to that, perfection. Let's just put them in together. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Place photo here, place photo here, 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 here. Let's do the do. Let's do the do. I got do. I'm gone nuts. I've gone crazy. And then we just slide those in there into that gorgeous pocket. Beautiful magnets. Now let's pick. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, why not? Why not indeed? So 2 3/8. Let's take it from the top. By 4 3/8. And let's round the corners off. Boom. Mind you, that looks nice, doesn't it? Not with the paint on, but would look nice. Oh my gosh, Mr. Boyce, come on, boo. He forgets he's playing on a game. He thinks he's real life. I think that is so sweet. Absolutely gorgeous. And boom, yakka shack. That is lush. So, let's see what sort of decoration we have here. And let's check this out. This is a 3.5 by 6 and a 4x4. So we've got some good little photo mats there. So let's do some rounding up the corners. Even if we could just slot them in and don't put photo mats, don't put place photo here, we could add some journaling lines. Let's do that. We haven't added no journaling lines in this one. And also we need to find 2 strips for here. So let's pop this to one side for a moment. Let's get our journaling pen. I mean, who doesn't want to, you know, write down dates and what happened and who came for Christmas that year. Just love it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. Let's just wiggle, wiggle. And we maybe could leave this one with a place photo here, but without putting the place photo here. They can just have this. That can pop in there as well. We could actually do a little tuck can be added as well. Perfection. Love it. So there we are. I'm finished with this page. Let's just find some strip for these. These should be 1 inches. Yes, so 7/8 of an inch by 8 and 3/8. So let's just find some gorgeous strips. We've got more little pieces. I wish these were long enough, but they're not. Oh, I've got this beautiful Nordic look paper. I got this as well. Oh, there's that border that we had in the center. I couldn't really. Oh my gosh, that's a 2-inch gap. Let's just cut that down because it is the right width. And that measures 1 and 1 3/4. So 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7/8 of an inch, which would be perfect. And have this one facing this way. Oh, perfect. And this one facing this way. Oh my goodness. What more could we ask for? Maybe we could turn that one round and that one round, because that should be further down, but it's not. Ooh. Perhaps they've just spun that around for some reason, but there we go. Hey ho. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness, my battery. So we have given the option of journaling space as well as those beautiful papers. 7/8 of an inch going in. Ah, there it was for that one. Never mind, we're keeping it just like this. Perfect. OMG, I'm loving it. So we've got the perfectly dressed spine pieces now, all matching. I've even covered my screw holes there. So come back tomorrow. We will finish panel number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have to do something on here, and then we're done. I'm loving this, absolutely loving this. I might even just slot that one in there to show that it's slightly smaller and it's for journaling. This also then shows that this is just for journaling. Love it, love it, love it. I can go away and have a think about what I'm going to put on this side, and let's fetch these pieces together, squeeze it nice and tightly and lock it into place. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And I might just glue a few of these little dots down. Mr. Boyce had something delivered today, and the roll of bubble wrap that came with it, I was like, oh my god, can I have it please? And he's like, yes. And I was getting like uber excited over a piece of bubble wrap. So look, I love this. Even a little cheeky photo can go in the back there, and they should be able to get that most of the way down, if not all. It should tuck behind there as well, really. Yeah, just a little bit, see? It will come out. It's just that that one's turned. There we go. There we go. See, you can see that it's slotted now. So, yep, come back and we will get started. Let me just check the measurements that I've done them all correctly. We needed 2 for the flap. Yes, and yes. And also we had, they were 6 1/4 by 4. So 6 1/4 by 4. And also then we had another white cardstock. We had one at 4 by 4 and one at 3 1/2 by 6. Journaling. Or photos. My spelling is atrocious. So this is, from there on, is flap 3, and that's the measurements you need for flap 3. So turn over, ready for flaps 4 and 6. So come back and see you tomorrow. Take care for now. Love y'all. Bye.